Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ZIKRUL bin Zakaria. I'm student from University Technical Malaysia Melaka and I'm BEA Section 2/1. Today, I would like to present my Bachelor Degree Project 1.
Okay, before we continue, I would like to say Assalamualaikum and hi to my panel, which is Mr. ZAIDI and Mr. SALIHIN. Today I will present my Bachelor Degree Project 1, which is the title be given Smart Classroom by using Wi-Fi and Android application with Arduino microcontroller. So, my supervisor is Mr. Muhammad Farid bin Ibrahim. And as you can see, we start with this outline. There is introduction, background, problem statement and others. I will start with the introduction. As you know, most people in this world use electrical appliances to make daily work easier. So typically, large buildings such as office use more electrical appliances such as air conditioner, lamp, printing and fax machine. Sometimes it is hard to control all the electrical appliances in a large building in a single time. So I would like to create a system. I would like to create and design and fabricate a system that can control many electrical appliances in a large building wirelessly. So considering all these factors, we try to develop the project, which is the smart classroom by using Wi-Fi and Android application with the Arduino microcontroller. So the next one is the background problem. As you know, user need to walk toward the switchboard or the socket of the electrical appliance to switch on the lamp. So time taken and energy used is delayed to the distance from working area to the switchboard. After switching on the lamp, user will return to the work area. This procedure will be repeated if the user want to turn off the lamp. You know, if the user is on the level 1 but he or she want to on the lamp at the level 10, it will take more time taken energy. If there is a system that he or she can using a telephone to on the lamp, it might be help them. So the next one is the problem statement. The problem statement is the wasted human energy and time to switch on or off the electrical appliance in a large building. So monitoring, the other problem is how to do monitoring the security, especially for not functional electrical appliance. Other than that, I met Mr. Azhan, which is the technician at my university, and I asked him if there is problem if you want to on the lamp at the laboratory. He said yes, because if the laboratory is far away, it might be problem to him because it might take time and wasted energy. So, auto electrical appliances make daily chores easier. It sometimes becomes an issue when someone needs to switch on or off many electrical appliances in a large building. So, wasted time taken and energy used for a person to switch on or off electrical appliances are related. The further the distance of the user work area to switch on the board or the socket, the higher of user energy and time used to switch on or off the electrical appliance. It is also difficult to monitoring not functional electrical appliance because there is no system or interface. So, based on the problem statement, there is 3 objectives that I want to achieve, which is I want to design and fabricate the microcontroller system for wireless electrical appliance control. Other than that, I want to build a wireless communication that is wireless internet using wireless router. And last one, I would like to design a graphic user interface on an Android smartphone using MIT App Inventor or user control application. Based on all the factors, there is some my project scope, which is control at least 5 electrical appliances for my prototype, and then my wireless communication range between 100 meter until 1 kilometer. Electrical appliance controlled by the Android application, and I will apply my MIT App Inventor software to control the system, and I'm using Arduino Mega 2560 microcontroller and ESP8266 for the Wi-Fi module. And other than that, I'm using ZIKRUL Wi-Fi router, and then I will design and fabricate in a prototype first. So the next one is the literature review. Literature review is we doing some research our system, our project with the past project. So there is a history of the switching electric appliance, because my project is we are focusing on the electrical appliance, how to switch on. So according to the BIOS on 1962, he said that this approach illustrates how one study of market change can be used to assess the relative competitive position of a firm primary customer channel. This is because the revolution starts drastically when electrical appliances are switched on the classroom. As you can see, our world is become more and more with the technology. So our technology switching on the electrical appliance also will be revoked. So as you can see, this is the classroom in 1980. As you can see, there might be no fan, no lamp. They are using blackboard, chalk, and a wooden table and wooden chair. So this is the 1990s classroom. As you can see, there is more technology in this classroom. As you can see, there was many laboratory equipment, which is telescope and others. And this year also they're using the projector to present their project, to present the teaching material. And then this is the latest classroom. As you can see, the teacher are using maybe a slide or a projector or maybe a hologram, and then the student are using iPad for their notes, or maybe they can do some research about the topic they learn on that day. So this is the 21st century classroom. They keep revolution of the classroom is because they need to student adapt to the diverse of learning style, and then they want to enhance the material being taught. So I'm doing some research. They pass using how method of the switching electric appliance that I found was the first one is the manual switching. The manual switching is the user interact with the electrical appliance directly. So they using the conventional switches, I mean the toggle switch, to turn on or off the electrical appliance. And then there is no range of switching. They need to go to the socket. So the second one, I found that the smart home system. Smart home system is replace conventional method of switching into a smart switching technique. This technique requires an external relay using two-way switches. As you can see, this is the example of the wiring. So the user can turn on the electrical appliance using controller in a specific range, or turn on the manually using conventional switch. Range of switch is limited. By research all the way of the switching system, So I will compare between my system. As you can see, for the fully appliance alert, my system got because I will use GSM for giving the message that the lamp was on. And then for the menu switching, for the smart home system, there is no, because they are, you know that smart home system, they're using sensor and then the lamp will on. So for the range of switching, my system is 100 meter and 1 kilometer. So for the component and software that I use, I'm using EXP8266 Wi-Fi module, ZigBee Wi-Fi router, Arduino software, ZigBee, DC and AC relay, and then I'm using the MIT adapter. For the detail, we will continue later. So for my methodology flowchart, this is my project flowchart. As you can see, I will brainstorming by doing some research, identify the objective. So I will select the suitable component. I will design a circuit, hardware and simulation. I will try and error the programming. So the next one is the project development process. This is my project process. As you can see, the first one, we must enter the IP address on app. I might add something that is I might add some new at my system, which is I will add username and password, so they are set for the security. So for the manual, as you can see, like a normal, just toggle the switch on, the lamp is on. And if you can see, if for the phone, you on the app, you just key any switch that you want to on, and the Wi-Fi module will receive data. Arduino Mega will processing the data, and the controller will give command to send 5 volts to energize the relay. The lamp will light on, and then will give some message to the phone back that the lamp was on. So the hardware and the software. The first one, I will using the critical one, and my controller is the Arduino Mega. Arduino Mega has a range of available communication facility from one computer, another Arduino, or other microcontroller, and maybe other electrical and electronic components. As you can see, this is the specification of Arduino Mega. It got many digital input and output pins, analog input. It might be help me to design, to fabricate my project. And this controller can handle the program. So the next one is the EXP Wi-Fi module. EXP Wi-Fi module is a self-contained system on a chip which integrate the TCP or IP stack, which can provide any microcontroller which access to the Wi-Fi network. There is some video that I want to show to you. As you can see, this is the app. We light on the LED by using the Wi-Fi module. So this is I'm trying to program the ASP program. As you can see, this is the ID and password. So the next one is the ZigBee Wi-Fi router. ZigBee is a module developed by the DG International, which is used as a radio communication receiver and transceiver. So both ZigBee radios with the number of connection power 3.3 volt, LAN, data in and data out of UART with other required line being reset and sleep. In addition, certain order flow monitor input or output, analog to digital converter and indicator line are designed. Some video that I will show to you.
I have two Arduinos, two FPGAs on the Arduino,
He is
and two
doing
LED transceivers.
controlling a motor by using ZigBee.
I also
The
have
first ZigBee, we use the
and it's just right, and you can blind the LED. The positive
see
ground and
the ZigBee is green
goes to
and the ZigBee is the motor.
which actually goes up through the pin, just goes to the motor, ground is connected to ground on the Arduino over, and give it a switch.
See? They are connecting.
The servo turns exactly 9 different clicks, which is precisely what we wanted. You can use this for a lot of things. You can use it to make a clock.
So the next one is the GSM module. A GSM modem is a specially designed modem type which is need a SIM card and operate like a mobile phone over a subscription to a mobile user. Also will be used to transmit and receive SMS and MMS message. So that is I want to use. This is the send a message. So there is a video.
Hello friends, welcome to Command on use SIM and connect the antenna pointing outward to the GSM module. We use allow us to specific serial library. Here we define your Arduino.
So they are using the Arduino software to send a message to the phone.
Here we receive an SMS from our GSM module.
Yeah.
If I again enter F, then again got an SMS that is getting hello.
So for the other hardware that I use is a DC and AC relay. In this project, we will use DC and relay to power 24 volt AC by 5 volt DC supply from the output of Arduino Mega. So the function of DC and AC relay in my system is for the productive as a productive relay. This example, so this will go to the lamp and to the electrical appliance. This example my Arduino Mega relay program. This all the relay. You can see the toggle is on, high, and the SMS will send. The GSM will send a message. I'm just starting all the program. So for my software, I will use the Arduino software because it contains a code editor with a functionality such as highlight syntax, appropriate braces, cutting or pasting text, scanning or deleting text, and automated indentation, and offers a quick one-click method for compiling and uploading program to an Arduino board. So the second one is MIT Inventor. This Inventor is on the Google. Deliver for Android is an open source web application that enable newcomers to program their computer to create Android operating system software application. And as you can see, this is the example of the website, and this is my apps that I have, that I already do. I might add some lamp to indicate that the lamp was on. So this is my SolidWorks design, my prototype SolidWorks design. As you can see, this is the main board, which is all the Arduino, GSM, relay. There was in this box. So the wire of the relay will come to here, and I will add a distribution board which is DB, consists of MCB and RCB for the overload power protection. This is the main board, control box. This is my Proteus control circuit. This is Arduino will connect to the EXP Wi-Fi module, and the SIM card will in here. This is my LAN circuit. This is the manual one. This is the switch circuit. So for my result, as you can see, my system wiring diagram is the mobile phone with ZigBee first will receive a data, and the receiver will send data to the Arduino, and AZEEM, the relay will on this electrical lines. So there is some layout of my smart classroom with security protection. I tell you that I will add some RCB and MCB for the cut off the power supply. The next one is I will add the username and password for if you want to on the apps on the phone. If the username and password being wrongly inserted, user can insert and can try again. But if they are wrongly for 5 times, it will pop up an error notice. So what can we discuss? According to the plan, this concept control electric appliance wirelessly and manually. Range of controlling electric appliance wirelessly and feedback system for monitoring electric appliance. So for the Android system, AZEEM as a signal to send a message to notify user that the electrical appliance has been turned on or off. So the difference from manual process or conventional switching, when user switch on the electrical appliance, the relay energizes and send a 5V DC as an input signal. Then the message will inform to the by SMS user that the electrical appliance has been turned on. So there are some my reference. And thank you very much for hearing my presentation. I hope that you understand, and if there is a question, I will try my best to answer it.